Hi everyone, welcome back. Well, it's a Samsung, it's a smart, I think it's a D model. Let's plug to the power and see what is happening with the TV. Okay, connecting the power cord. Okay, we have standby. Nothing. It's working, the TV. Oh, I think is power cycling. The customer said he enters in random reboots and now it's not doing. Well, let's keep the TV running and let's see if we can produce what the customer was said that was power cycling. So far so good. It's all working. So volume, yeah, it's working. Menu, yeah. Well, let's see and wait. Let's keep the TV running. So as you can see, the TV is cycling. It's doing reboots. Sometimes it works. It took at least half an hour to do this issue. So this is, well, by the search that I made on the internet, it's firmware. It's firmware. It's the NAND that is bad. So, and I could substitute an NAND, and I made a search about NANDs in the internet. I found some sellers, but they were fucking expensive, man. Too much damn money for this is I think it's a D model. Yeah, it is a D. I know it is a D because what I did was I ordered a mainboard. I used that mainboard. It was way more cheap than an end. So I will keep the original. It's the same board. And I will try to see if I can find at least an end more, at least 10 euros most, and then I switch the NAND and the PCB will go okay again for sure. And it was less expensive buying a mainboard instead of switching the NAND, you know. Well, let's switch the mainboard. Let's test the mainboard. Let's open this. I don't know. Yeah, this is UE32D5000. It's not recent, so I saw people asking 30 euros for an end. God damn, man. 30 euros for an end? That's a lot. That's a lot of money for an end. I get it. But the job is mine, you know. The big risk is mine because I need to unsolder and solder should be at least, I don't know, 10 years at most. It's a fair price. I will not buy a programmer to this because this is serious that they are older, and the new ones it's a different chip. So what's the point of buying adapters? It's like the screen testers. There are some screen testers in the market, but guess what? With the new screen panels, you can't do anything. So let me unplug the power cord. No, sometimes, well, it's better by a used mainboard. Of course, it could have the same issue as this one in the future. As long as it holds, you know. And firmware, it ain't easy to get firmware from the TVs, you know. There are people who have the programmers, and if you have the schematic, you can read the NAND through the board, but I don't know, it's a lot of time invested. And you look at the TV, you know, it's not a big value in the market, so the less you spend, I think it's better for both sides, for the customer and for ourselves. And then I will keep the TV running a few hours, at least this weekend, till Friday, to see if the PCB is still, it's fully working. I believe it. It's not the first time that I buy a mainboard to that seller. Okay, let's. What about this tuner? I don't know what is better. 1.0. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's unplug the cables from the main screen, speakers, IR sensor, and speakers on. Okay, so let's, yeah, it's the same, they are twins. Yeah, I would like to try to do I will see if I can find an end in a good price, and then I do the video. Probably I will not have the TV in here in that time, but I will keep the PCB. I think this PCB works on the 37-inch and 40-inch. The 5000 series. I think it works. I saw a lot of information about this. The 5000 series and 50,000 series. Usually it's the NAND problem. Usually. But I think I have one in there, a 40-inch, that ain't NAND, it's CPU. And it is other board, it's not this revision. Okay, this is the TV from the customer, from my, oh, this tuner ain't. Huh. Shit, changing the tuner takes a lot of time, but I need to test the tuner. The antenna. If not, I need to replace from that one. And then we'll have a problem. A tuner. So what's the point about changing the net? So I need to test the tuner too in here. I think it's fine. It's not in the best shape, but it looks fine. Okay, so let's plug in one more in here. Let the middle ones. No. I believe in this tuner is fine. But if not, we'll have extras in the video. Because that part is boring. I will not show you that part. Testing the tuner is boring as hell. And I don't have the antenna in here, in this room. I need to go to other room. Okay, so let's add in the frame. To just a few screws. Let's do a reset to the TV. I don't know if I will do a full reset factory. And I can plug to the Ethernet and try to see if there's some software updates. Should I? It's a D series. I don't know if Samsung will kill the TV. Who knows? So let me plug an HDMI. No, not yet. I want to do a reset. I always do this. Let's put the TV. Okay, so let's do the normal basic. Contrast is high as hell. It's at 100. That's a lot. I don't need it. Oh, why I'm doing this? I will do a reset of the okay, so why they don't give me? Okay, so let me turn off. So to do this, to go to the factory reset, let me see if I remember. Okay, on the remote, you hold on, it's too low. Sorry. Yeah, on the remote, on a Samsung, you just press Info, Menu, Mute, and Power. And should go to a different menu. Let's see if... Why? What are you doing? You don't let me do it? What? Oh, it didn't accept. What? Info, Menu, Mute, Power. Oh, it's locked? Wow, it doesn't work in here. It's lock. I wasn't expecting that. Uh, no. Let me go to general. Okay, so we don't have nothing in general. What about... Hmm, why Samsung? Why? Why you don't let me? Let me try again. Fucking hell. I think it is. Info, menu, mute, and power. It's locked. Oh, why? Why did they do this? Hmm. Hmm. Let me plug in HDMI. So, we are going to have HDMI 1, and after that I will test in the tuner from the antenna. Okay, source. Wait. It's booting. What about? Okay, there we go. HDMI 1. Hmm. What happened? The TV rebooted. What? Okay, probably it's my box. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Why the TV is rebooting? So, is something wrong with the PCB? Hold on. What happened? I don't understand what happened, honestly. Is this the... Sometimes I need to disconnect the power from the box, the TV box. I saw something. I saw a logo. TV cycling. something is wrong. So the HDMI is. So do we have? No, we don't. Yeah. So we have a problem. Let me see. It's all every HDMI. Even so, the HDMI are not okay. I don't accept the board. Sometimes happens. Now it's fully cycling. So it looks worse than before. Damn, since I plugged the HDMI. No, it's power cycling. Does oh, we have the same problem in the NAND. What the hell are you saying? You are not in the HDMI? What the hell? Okay, this PCB it's not. No, it's not. So this PCB has the same issue as mine. Fuck. And I was thinking that this will be a short video, fast, speedy. It wasn't. Now, even without the HDMI unplugged, let me. Oh, this shit has problems. Yeah, it's power cycling again. Crazy stuff, man. It is what it is. Well, I can't do. I need a PCB or an end to try on the original. I can't do anymore. It's doing the same stuff. Yeah, standby, cycling, and I'll go off. Yep. Part 3 coming, or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, whatever. Okay, and the second main board has arrived. I'm just testing if the power supply is fully working. before I test the new one. The new one, yeah, it's used, but the lights are stable. Okay, so I can give you in this type of PCB. So what is running in here? So let's see, this could be ground, any ground. So let's first pin 140 on the output of the LEDs. Okay, this is 140, probably this is the half of the, and the other one as 0. On the output for the main board, I don't think we have the 12 on the jumper, on the first jumper near the connector, and this jumper is 5 volts. Okay, so in this big diode, which is the diode probably the LEDs 60, what about this cap? 142. Yep. So top one, it's pin number 140. Okay, let's unplug from the power and let's see if this time we'll have more luck with the main board. Yeah, the main caps are discharging. 14. Still 11. I don't wanna. The less voltage, the better to plug the main. Still current in here. 8.3. Okay, it's below 8 volts. So now we are good to plug the main board. Okay, so what can I do? Turn the TV. It's better turn the TV. Oops, I hate this chassis. This is a bad chassis. Well, it's good to reach the LEDs, don't get me wrong, but when you have the TV, you need to be extra cautious with the screen, you know, as always. Screen is. So let's plug it to power. Let me grab a remote control. I want to do that factory reset that I tried. Okay, we have Samsung logo. Okay, no storage channel. Okay, cancel. So let me go to settings, if I can go directly to there. Nope, it's not this menu. Sound, reset sound, plug and place. So I can't do anything in here. So let's power off. It's pressing info, menu, mute, and power. Are you going to the factory reset or not? There we go. So this is the menu from the factory reset. Now we need to go to advanced, I think. Pressing the OK. Nothing happening. What about option? Okay, here we go. Factory reset. Flashing. Okay, now we can turn the TV on. And this is a fast reset on the main board, which is because if we plug now I'm pressing the power. Comparing to the new ones, smart TVs, when they do a factory reset, god damn. Here we go, see? She so speedy. Very speedy. Let me put the language Portuguese. It's my country. So we have storage and home. It's home, country, okay. Clock. Auto. This is the I need to test the tuner, the antenna. Of course nothing will appear. I'm gonna stop. Okay, so probably let me check the backlights. So okay, backlights are a little shorter. Let me add a few, like 60. Contrast is high as hell. I don't know why they made the contrast way higher. Retro. So 16. Let me test the sound. I don't need it. I just plug the HDMI and I can test the. So looks like we have a fully functional now TV, because last time it, I don't know, 5 minutes after turning on the with the new PC with the main board, and it was weak and no signal. Of course, you don't have HDMI. So does this has one HDMI on the side? This is shit. So, well, yeah, she has all the most of the HDMIs are on this side. Okay, it's plugged. Now, source. Of course, we will not see a lot of this because copyrights. It's running. It's giving picture as it should be. Okay, I'll keep. This is a scratch. Yeah. So it's fully work. Sorry. It's fully working. Yeah, it's doing the stuff as it should. Now I will keep the TV running if I will see random reboots again, because TV. The problem is the NAND. If you don't have a problem on the main board, on the power supply, it's easy in this model. You just need to disconnect from the main board and test if this continues with the lights on. And if you have a programmer, you can repair it. I will try to find this NAND and replacing the older one, because it's the only problem that she had. So if nothing happens, well, it's the end of the video. GG. Well, this time I couldn't. Yeah, it was more expensive buying the NAND, at least the time that I found, because the mainboard was pretty cheap. And we gotta fix the TV, and we probably will have a fucking copyright. I see you on the next one, guys. Bye.